This team is on the verge of being double relegated. This is a team that is just coming off of being relegated from Tier 1, and they are having a terrible season here in this season, threatening to be relegated a second time in a row. Welcome to Lavelle Edwards Stadium, home of the BYU Cougars, as we are here taking on them in this game. BYU is off to a terrible start, as we have already talked about. They have played 6 conference games so far, and they have lost every single one of them. Granted, they've been playing against some of the best teams in our conference, but that does not give them any right or an excuse when they have a roster as talented as they have. They have not been able to do anything on offense, and their defense is struggled, which is surprising, as that is their strong suit. They have 4 players on the defense that are going to be drafted into the NFL this next year, and on top of that, they have 2 tackles. Both of their tackles on the offensive side of the ball that are going to be drafted as well. They have one of the best offenses in the conference, and they have basically the best defense in the conference. So this is a poor excuse that they have. Jacob Conover has played awful, and McChesney has played even worse. Let's see if we can end BYU's season right here, right now. It would be really tough to be coming back going 0-7. They've got San Diego State left, which is going to be an easier game. And then they finish off with Washington State, which is going to be difficult. Would love to see this team finish at the bottom. Let's go make it happen. So we lost the toss, which means that BYU will kick the ball off to us to start this game off, and Jaron Walter will take a knee, and we will start this drive and a big, important game to finish off BYU from our own 25-yard line. Timothy Strickland on the first play is going to hand that one off to Jaron Walter, and he's going to go and take 6 yards on that first opening handoff on that play. Second down and 4. Timothy Strickland this time is going to keep it, and he is not going to get a block from Boyd Walden on that one. That could have been a first down and a bigger gain. Instead, we are looking at 3rd down and inches. Still out of this power formation, Dwayne Novak receives the handoff after the motion out from Jaron Walter, and that will lead us to a first down, starting off strong in this game. Timothy Strickland back to pass, and he's going to get this one out to Jaron Walter, and he's going to be brought down from behind. That's an NFL caliber player catching up to Jaron Walter as we bring him down. That could have gone for more. And now our offensive line is unable to block the very strong Caden Hawes, and that's going to set us back up on a 3rd down and 10. Timothy Strickland back to pass. He's blitzed, and Corey Young had the first down, but that ball was going to be knocked out of his hands. Very good defensive stand on those last 2 plays, and now BYU takes over. Jacob Conover, he's going to find Epps on this one as he picks up 9. Cody Epps is going to find the open space in the zone. BYU is a air raid type team, so we are hoping to have a better showing in this game than what we have had all year. Now Keanu Hill is going to go and pick up the first down. We played this team in our first year, and we got blown out in this stadium, hoping to do better than what we did in the first season. We've been better, and we've played better. So let's go and make this happen as Cody Epps goes and picks up 5 yards on that first down play. Jacob Conover, he's back to pass. The offensive line giving him tons of time, and he's going to find Chase Roberts open on the side on that pitch and catch. Jacob Conover again with all the time in the world. He's got like 5 seconds to throw the ball, and finally Cody Epps is going to find some space to go and pick up a first down. You can't cover them forever. You've got to be able to get some pressure. He had all day. He set up a camp chair and just sat and watched. Keanu Hill is going to receive this pitch and catch for 9 yards, and Jacob Conover, who has struggled all season, is off to a 6-6 start. And now finally they run the ball, and he's going to break free from the first tackle, and he'll pick up 9 yards on that second down play. First rush of the game for them. Second down and 7 now. Jacob Conover is going to hand this one off to McChesney, and he's going to throw Vince Riley to the ground and is going to finally be wrapped up before scoring for a 5-yard pickup. Third down and 2. Jacob Conover is going to absolutely embarrass Michael Hall and is going to take that one to the end zone, and that is a touchdown. 7-0 lead now for BYU. Not Michael Hall's brightest moments. Timothy Strickland back to pass on the play action pass. Ill-advised pass. That was a poor decision, and throwing that ball up to Corey Young, trying to get something going, and that is a terrible decision, and now BYU is going to take over in fantastic field position. Jacob Conover is going to hand this one off to McChesney, and he's going to outrun everybody. That's a touchdown. Nobody's going to touch him as he walks that one into the end zone. Big wide open holes from this very good offensive line, one of the best in the conference, as they take a 14-0 lead. Timothy Strickland back to pass. He's going to find nobody open and is going to eat a sack on that one as Tyler Batty, who will be playing on Sundays, makes the sack. Second down and 17, moving backwards after the first 3 plays. Jaron Walter will try and make up for it, and he'll pick up 10 as we are into more manageable third down territory. Timothy Strickland, he's going to drop back to pass. Nobody's open. He's going to run into his offensive lineman, trying to find the open space to break free for the first down, and is unable to. Another 3 and out for the Wolves. And now second down and 4 for BYU as they just toss this one out on a dump down to the tight end Ethan Erickson. He'll pick up the first down as BYU has been able to move this ball incredibly well so far in this game. Jacob Conover is going to throw that one, and Dallas DeLoach is going to meet Talbot Gunther on that one, but is going to be hauled in, and it is going to be just short of the first down. Third down and inches here for the Cougars. Jacob Conover, he's going to drop back to passing. He's going to find Gunther again on the slant route. We have not been able to establish any pressure in this game with this fantastic offensive line that BYU has. Talmadge Gunther again is going to go pick up 10 yards on that first down pass and is going to come up short of the first down. Second down and inches. They'll motion their tight end into the play. Jacob Conover is going to fumble the ball, and now Talmadge Gunther, making a 4th play in a row, is going to pick it up, but it is now third down and 9. Big time hit from Dallas DeLoach. All the time in the world, and we're just going to leave Chase Roberts open, and we will bring him down for a 7-yard reception. Hopefully BYU kicks a field goal here. They will, as that could have been worse. Still a 3-possession game as they knock that field goal through. 17-0 lead. Our offense needs to get something done. We have not been able to get anything going other than the first 3 plays of the game. And now we're looking at third down and 3 on that 2-yard rush from Jaron Walter. We have not been able to get anything going. They have a fantastic defensive line that will be playing on Sundays. Timothy Strickland back to pass. He's going to toss this one out to Corey Young, and he's going to go and fight and make the catch and pick up the first down. His first catch of the day. Credited catch on the day with a first down and 10. We'll send him in motion and try and get him some action as he goes and picks up 4 yards on the rush from him. We like to keep him involved in the offense any way we can. We need him to get as many touches in the game as we can get. Now Timothy Strickland's going to find some wide open space, and he's got some moves. Corey Young tries to just throw off the defensive back on that one and is unable to finish the play off. That could have been a touchdown, but very good defense from BYU as we are now into BYU territory. Very good start to these drives. Third down and 7 now. for the Wolves. Timothy Strickland, he's going to drop back to pass, and he's going to find an open Brady Ferguson, our tight end, and he is going to go and continue this drive. We're now looking at 2nd down and goal. Here as we hand that ball up to Dwayne Novak. He makes the cut, hitting the very good decision to bring that back to the center as everybody was shutting down the outside route, and he brings us even closer to the goal. Jaron Walter moving in motion. They're going to hand it off to him, and he's going to be met at the goal line. He's unable to get the ball across. We are now 4th down and goal from the inch-yard line. Have a option to kick a field goal here, but we are going to go for it. Jaron Walter moving in motion. He's not going to hand that ball up to Dwayne Novak, and Timothy Strickland is going to be brought down. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Unable to get the ball out to Jaron Walter. We're going to come up just short at the 1-inch yard line. First time we do not score on a red zone attempt all year. 1st down and 10 as McChesney is going to lose yards as we are really trying to shut down a run here as they've brought out all of their tight ends. All the tight ends out again. McChesney is going to receive the handoff. Good block on the outside, but is going to be quickly wrapped up by Pierre Fawerda. That is going to be a 5-yard gain, but that gives them just a little bit of space. 3rd down and 5. Can we get some pressure on Conover? He's going to be dropping back to pass, and he's going to find his tight end as it gets open on late in that throw route as he picks up the 1st down on that 3rd down conversion. 2nd down and 10 now for Jacob Conover. He's going to find nobody, and he's just going to go make it happen himself, and he'll pick up the 1st down as he picks up another good rush. We have been unable to stop this BYU Cougar offense the entire game. McChesney is going to go and be difficult to bring down, but will be swarmed for a 3-yard rush. 2nd down and 7 now for Jacob Conover. He'll keep it himself this time, and he's going to go get credited with the 1st down as he picks up just enough to go and get it. They will continue this drive. 2 minutes to go left in this half as they are at the midfield point. Jacob Conover back to pass. It's going to be brought down. Matt Thompson on the sack. His first one of the year. Our backup left end. 56 overall to Jamin Barrett. He is going to get that first sack for him. Jacob Conover, he's got the time in the world. He's going to find Chase Roberts as we give him the underneath. He'll pick up 4. Jacob Conover has been having a heyday with all the time that he has had all game. We'll use our first timeout on 3rd down and 7. He's got all the time in the world again. We can't get any pressure on him at all as Ethan Erickson is going to just finally find some open space and pick up the 1st down and 15 yards. Of course, Jacob Conover is going to go 15 for 15. We haven't been able to get any pressure on him all day. 2nd down and 13. Clock ticking down. Just about a minute left in the half. We've got a chance there, and that's going to be dropped. Vince Riley had a chance to get a defensive stop. Those have been a dime a dozen so far in this game as we are sitting up on 3rd down and 13. Finally able to get some pressure, but Jacob Conover is able to find his receiver, and they'll continue this drive on 1st down and 10 inside the red zone. They'll send Chase Roberts into the backfield. McChesney is going to get the handoff, and he is going to be brought down only for a 4-yard gain. BYU will use their first timeout, or is that Billings using their first timeout? Whoever got the timeout, McChesney is going to take advantage and pick up 12 yards on that reception as we use our last timeout. 52 seconds left in the half. Trying to get save some time to be able to get the ball back, and that's going to be a sack. We finally get a sack. Jacob Conover is going to be brought down by Jamin Barrett. 17th play of the drive right here as they started from their own goal line. Jacob Conover back to pass, and he's going to find his receiver, Keanu Hill, in the corner of the end zone. That's a touchdown for BYU. What a drive from BYU. 17 plays started from their own 2-yard line. 98 yards. Jaron Walters, we're going to try and get something going in this half, down 4 possessions. We need it in a bad way. We've got no timeouts. Clock is ticking down, 24-0. Timothy Strickland, he'll drop back to pass. He's going to chuck it deep. Corey Young's got a chance. He beat the safety and is going to drop the catch. That was very good field position for us. We could have scored some sort of points, maybe a field goal instead. We're looking at a Hail Mary. Timothy Strickland back to pass. He'll finally get it off. Corey Young is not going to make a play on the ball. And that is how the half is going to end. Down 4 possessions. BYU is finally getting something going after going 0-6 all year with an average point total of 13 points. They are at 24 in this game, almost doubling what their average is. We need to make some better stops. We need to get some pressure on Jacob Conover. We need to cover receivers. This is not our strong suit. We are in trouble. Our offense needs to start getting something going, or else we will lose big time. So after BYU deferred to the second half, they will start this second half with this kickoff. The first time we've kicked it off all game, as we have not been able to get anything going on the offensive side of the ball. Now we are going to rely on our defense to get us going. Jacob Conover is going to start this one off with a scramble out to the right, and we will bring him down for a 4-yard gain. Need to make something happen here. Would love to keep this game close. Jacob Conover, play action pass, as they're going to find the tight end. Erickson out on the outside. He's going to be open. He's going to slip out and pick up 9. That'll move the chains. They're going to move him in motion now as Jacob Conover fakes the pitch, and we're going to rush him, and he's going to have to be forced to throw that ball out of bounds. Better pressure that time. Jacob Conover, he's going to hand this one off to McChesney. He's going to make some space on the outside. We need to bring him down. Herbert Noel is going to miss the tackle, and he's going to go and pick up 36 yards on the rush. We usually have been very good at stopping the run. 97 yards for him in this one. Now Gunther's going to find some space, as he's going to go pick up 7 yards on that first down play. We haven't been able to stop the run. We haven't been able to stop the pass. It is a recipe for disaster. Second down and 3 now for Jacob Conover. He's going to keep it himself. Very good blocking on the edge as he just splits the defense and is going to go and pick up 18 yards, coming up just short of the end zone. Need to keep him out here. We need to keep this a 4-possession game. We started it off on that one as Miles Davis is going to be shoved out and kept out of the end zone by Dallas DeLoach. That'll bring up second down and goal. So now Jacob Conover, he's got McChesney now in the backfield, and he's going to find some space and get into the end zone. Just enough time for him to get into the end zone, and that is going to make it a 5-possession game now, as BYU takes a commanding 31-0 lead. Need something to happen in this drive, or else we are in big time trouble. Timothy Strickland starts with a 2-yard gain on that one. He's got a little bit of time on this one, and Antoine Foreman's going to go and make the jumping catch in the middle of traffic, and will pick up the first down. One of our first of the game after we have struggled all game. Jaron Walters is going to receive that inside handoff. He'll pick up 8 as we rush to the line, trying to get something going. We need to get more possessions in, being down 5 of them. Timothy Strickland back to pass. He's just going to get this one off. Jaron Walters going to break free from the first one. Very poor tackling in the open field as we are going to pick up the first down. Second one of the drive. Timothy Strickland, he's got some time. He's going to find Corey Young. Hospital pass on that one, and it's going to be dropped by Corey Young. Can't blame him after that one. Third down and 10 now for the Wolves. They're going to send a heat. We pick it up well, and is going to come up short. Boyd Walden not able to get to the first down marker. We're going to go for it. What other choice do we have? Fourth down and inches. Jaron Walters just going to get the blocking. He'll be pushed to the outside and brought down, but not before we move the chains. Second down and 10 now. Timothy Strickland is going to have no time. That's Gross. He's not going to even touch the lineman on that one, Josh Larson. How in the world? That's our backup left guard, 55 overall. You gotta put a hand on him. That's a drive killer. 3rd down and 18. Now for Timothy Strickland, he's just going to try and make it himself. He's going to got some wheels and he's going to go and pick it up. No! There's a flag and it's going to be in the backfield. This play's coming back. Timothy Strickland does everything he can to keep this drive going. Carlos Lee credited with the hold. It is now 3rd down and 9. Timothy Strickland, they're going to send some heat, and we're going to fumble it, and now Tyler Haws is going to pick it up, and now he's got some open space. Nobody's going to catch him. He's going to take this one to the end zone. Oh, man, we had a drive going, and now a fumble, a hold, all of it just bad. 6 possession lead now for BYU, 38-0. Timothy Strickland back to pass, and what a terrible decision as Oliver's going to get this one. Timothy Strickland is going to save the touchdown, but the damage is done. His 2nd interception of the day, very poor decision. Marcus Oliver is going to make the play. How do you keep him out of the end zone now? Jacob Conover is going to toss this one up. What a play, Carlos Lee. He's going to try and keep us in the game. And they are not going to get into the end zone or a field goal. This game's going to stay 38-0. We are in dire shape now as we bring out Jamal McDaniel, benching Timothy Strickland in this game. He'll be dropping back to pass, and he's going to just dump that one off to Brady Ferguson, who is sitting on that curl route. He'll pick up 9. We hurry to the line because we need to score as quickly as possible, get as many possessions in as we can. 6 of them is what we need. Jamal McDaniel, he's going to find Jaron Walter as the rush gets to him, but he's just able to get the pass off. We'll pick up another 8 on that one. Jaron Walter is going to pick up the 1st down. We'll send Corey Young in motion as we haven't been able to get him going all game, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. They read that play. They were all in the backfield. We'll lose 5. 2nd down and 15. We'll send Corey Young in motion again. Jamal McDaniel is going to toss this one out to Corey Young. He had a step on the safety. He's going to drop it. He has not been playing well all game. He's dropped 4 passes now in this one. BYU sends a big-time rush. We'll throw this one out, and now their safety is going to pick him off. 4th turnover of the day. Timothy Strickland has 3 of those himself, 2 interceptions and a fumble, and now Jamal McDaniel adds to the total, as now BYU is in fantastic field position. This is the story of the game. McChesney is a power back, and we're not able to bring him down. He's able to run over the best linebacker in the nation and go and pick up the 1st down. This is not a good showing from us. And now he's going to find some open space on the counter, and we're just barely going to bring him down before he goes and takes that one to the end zone. They will take him to the 1. 1st down and goal. As Conover keeps it himself, tries to pitch it out to McKenzie, and now McChesney and Marcus Owens reads the pitch, picks it off, and now we keep him out of the end zone again. Very good defensive stands so far in this 2nd half to really only hold BYU to 1 touchdown in the game. In this 2nd half. Not in the game, but in the 2nd half. Jaron Walter is going to receive the handoff on that 2nd down rush. We're looking at 3rd down and 3. Jamal McDaniel hands this one off to Dwayne Novak, and he's going to pick up the 1st down on that play, picking up 5 as we are approaching the end of the 3rd quarter. Got a lot of field to work with here. Jamal McDaniel, he's going to drop back to pass, and the coverage is strong, and the rush gets to him. He'll lose 10. Fisher Jackson in the backfield. Looking at 3rd down and 15 now as Jaron Walter just receives the handoff, and he's going to take a knee to the head. He's going to be going down. We're going to lose him for the rest of the game. Good thing this game's on a Wednesday. Maybe we can get him back after the concussion. And now Carlos Lee is going to read the screen, and he's going to pick this one off. Nobody's going to catch him. He's going to take it all the way as we do get some points on the board. Very good defense. All of those 3 turnovers that BYU has had have been on the last 3 drives. Carlos Lee, his 2nd interception on the day, his 1st returned to the house, as we will go for 2, trying to make this as few possessions as we can. Unable to get the 2-point conversion, as this game will now be 38-6. Fourth quarter, Jacob Conover back to pass. All the time in the world, he's going to find Gunther. How do you defend when he's got all that time? He'll go and pick up the first down. Second down and inches now for BYU. McChesney gets the handoff, and he's going to break free from the first one and the second. Nobody's going to catch him. Power backs we have struggled with. We just are unable to bring him down. He'll take that one 45 yards to the house, as that is how many BYU has in points. 45-6. We've got the mass subs in now. We've got Robbie Wood in the backfield with Dwayne Novak, as we are going to just try and get out of here with as much pride as we can. Dwayne Novak receives that handoff. Looking at third down and inches now. Dwayne Novak receives that handoff, and he is going to be picking up the first down. He'll pick up 6 as we move the ball again. Boyd Walden, he's going to go out wide to the left. Robbie Wood's going to receive the handoff. He's going to be our JUCO junior we picked up last year. He's got some speed, 60 overall, but he has speed to boot in this one. Now we've got Leslie Goins in the game. He's our running QB that we've got. He's our do-it-all threat that we've just introduced just recently, that comes in every once in a while for gadget plays. And now on this first second down and 9, Jamal McDaniel was back in the game, and he throws it to Boren, and now that's going to take him all the way to the house. 5th turnover on the day, 4th interception for us. Luckily for us, that is going to be clipping. They'll bring that play back as there is 4 minutes to go in this game. We've got our mass subs in on the defense. Try to see what we can get out of these guys. We'll do a little quick thing. Tuttons is unable to read the screen. That's something that we love having Dallas Delochin with, is that he's able to read screens very well. Sam Tuttons is in that one. Jacob Conover, he's going to find some space. He is going to probably take this all the way. No, he's not. Ahmed Tanner is going to be bringing him down. That's a right end. What speed from him. Holy cow. We might need to use him. That's crazy speed. That's crazy. That's a sophomore, 57 overall right end. That's crazy speed. I've never seen a right end with that much speed. That was awesome to watch. Now McChesney is going to be kept out of the end zone on this play. That's only going to be a 12-yard rush. 188 for him on the day. Jacob Conover, he'll be back to pass and is going to just take this one himself. That'll be a rushing touchdown as BYU adds another one in this game, and that is how this game will end. The suffering will stop, and we will lose this one 52-6. Man, this is a team that's gone 0-6 so far in the season against Mountain West talent, and they killed us. Man, Jacob Conover had all day to throw. We couldn't get any pressure on him whatsoever. We couldn't stop McChesney either. He's just that power back. He was too strong for us. Very bad offensive play all around. A lot of that, throw it on me. It was just poor decision after poor decision after poor decision. But when we're down as much as we are, just trying to take chances. But we really put ourselves in a hole with a lot of those 3 and outs on those first few drives, and BYU just going down the field and scoring. We usually pride ourselves in being able to stop the run. We weren't able to stop the run at all. They were over 200 yards easy in this one, with McChesney going for 188, and then you've got Conover that's also rushing the ball. Man, we just weren't able to get anything going. And then on top of that, they were able to pass the ball, our biggest weakness in our defense. We couldn't stop anybody. And that is really very much reflected in this 52-point score. BYU averaged 13 points a game coming into this game. They had a worse offensive rating than we did. And that's saying something. Jacob Conover had a career day for him. McChesney, also another career day for him. This is a NFL talented roster, and they really showed out against us. Makes me a little worried about what we're going to see in conference play coming forward, but we need to take this game as a learning moment and really just go and take it on the nose and go and bandage our wounds and try and do better, because we can't let this be a season derailing loss. So we'll move on, and we're going to talk about recruiting and all the other actions that we got going on. This is week 6. This is an update about the recruiting visits that we had in after week 5, because we were on a bye week in week 6. So this is our little update. We've got Carlos Jones is going to commit. We knew that was going to happen. Hopefully he comes in. He's probably going to get some minutes right away. We're losing a lot of wide receivers. Here's Hanea Vaitai, his update after the recruiting visit he had. We are going to be jumping Second Haven. So right now, 90% locked, but we're going to lose that pretty quickly. Was hoping for a little bit better of a result there. Carl Robinson, he also came to visit, and we are now in a recruiting battle. We have jumped Wyoming, and it is going to be close on what is going to happen. Would love to be able to pick up Carl Robinson. This is a really speedy player. We'd probably throw him into running back because we don't typically use our fullbacks very often. But pass blocking, run blocking, he could be even slot into being a tight end if we really need to. I think that could be an option as well. Would love to be able to pick up Carl Robinson. So this is now going to be what our recruiting board is going to look like for week 7. We are doing fairly well on the recruiting front. We are basically trying to get as many bodies as we can in this recruiting session, trying to get a full recruiting board. We've got 26 scholarship offers available if we need to. So, and we're also going to find out that Cedric Allen in week 7 is going to commit. We didn't scout him, but he is going to be a very good outside linebacker for us. Really hoping to see some better results from him. Hanea Vaitai, we're still on the top for him. That's going to be good news for us. Always going to be good news when we're ahead in a recruiting battle. And we are still gaining on Wyoming right now with Carl Robinson, hoping to finish that off before he goes and does his visit next week. Jared Coker is somebody else that we're also trying to get. Very good center. He has all the intangibles that we would like at a offensive lineman. So hopefully we finish that recruiting battle off. So because this is week 7, this is our last opportunity to be able to add recruits to our board. If you have any questions about the restrictions that we have in the recruiting, they are always listed in the description down below. These are a couple guys that we are looking at. We are going to end up adding Brad Hayden as a option for us. He's got some hit power and he's got some strength that I am very curious about. Pursued as a C, that's going to be something that I am going to be pretty interested in. He's going to be the only one that we are going to add to our board other than what we have. So we are going to be rocking what we've got left, which takes us to next week as we are going to be facing another familiar foe in the state of Utah, as we are going to be facing Utah State again. This time we are going to be facing them as a conference opponent. This is going to be a big time challenge. Utah State has gotten nothing but better every season that we've played. We've gotten the better of them every single time we've played them. So hopefully that continues for us. This is a team that has just moved up from tier 3 and is finally in tier 2 territory in the Mountain West. They are just as strong as anybody else in the conference. They're a team that the media have picked to finish 3rd in the conference, and they're a team that I think is a top tier caliber team in the Mountain West based on the roster and everybody else in the Mountain West. So it's going to be a difficult game, but I think that we match up really well against Utah State, and I'm hoping that we have a much better showing in that next game than we did in this BYU game. So we saw some results of the Mountain West for those Week 7 games. Utah State was able to pick up a big time win against Washington State. That really does show how good Utah State could be, as they pick up a win against a team that was projected to finish in first place. So I think that we've got our hands full when we are going to be facing off against them. Other big game that's going to happen this week is going to be BYU and San Diego State. If San Diego State beats BYU, I'm going to feel really bad about where our chances are, because San Diego State's a team that we expect to finish in last place and be one of the teams fighting off of relegation, and a team that we should be getting a win from. So hopefully we're seeing BYU maybe get a turnaround in their season after clobbering us. So that is what we are looking at in the Mountain West as we prepare to get ourselves ready for Utah State against their hostile crowd in the Herd. We will see you next week in Logan as we are getting ready to battle against the Aggies. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like on the video, share this video with a friend, and if you want, you can check out the other series as we try to bring the modern triple option to superiority. But in the meantime, we will see you next week as we take on the Aggies in beautiful Logan, Utah.